The story of Rome begins with a legend. Twin brothers, Romulus and Remus, were abandoned as babies. A she-wolf found them and cared for them. Later they decided to build a city. They argued over the location and Romulus killed Remus. Romulus became the first king of Rome, named after himself. This legend is likely not entirely true. However, it tells us that the Romans valued strength, leadership, and ambition. We do know that Rome was founded sometime in the 8th century BC. It started as a small village in central Italy. The city was strategically located on the Tiber River. This location allowed for trade and defense. The early Romans were ruled by kings. These kings expanded the territory of Rome. They also built important temples and public buildings. The Romans were skilled warriors and strategists. They were also known for their practicality and organization. These qualities would serve them well in the centuries to come. Rome's early history is a mix of legend and reality. However, it laid the foundation for one of the most powerful empires in the world. The small village on the Tiber River would eventually rule over much of Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. In 509 BC, the Romans overthrew their last king. They established a new form of government, the Roman Republic. The Republic was designed to prevent any one person from having too much power. It was a complex system with different branches of government. At the heart of the Republic was the Senate. The Senate was a group of elder statesmen. They advised the leaders of Rome and made important decisions. The Senate was a powerful body. It played a key role in shaping Roman policy. Another important part of the Republic was the Assembly. The Assembly was made up of all male Roman citizens. They voted on laws and elected officials. The Assembly gave ordinary citizens a voice in government. The Roman Republic was a remarkable achievement. It was a successful experiment in representative government. The system of checks and balances helped to prevent tyranny. The Republic lasted for almost 500 years. It laid the foundation for Rome's expansion and dominance. Under the Republic, Rome began to expand its territory. They conquered neighboring tribes and cities. Roman legions were renowned for their discipline and effectiveness. They were also adept at adapting to different enemies and terrains. One of Rome's greatest rivals was Carthage. Carthage was a powerful city-state in North Africa. The two powers clashed in a series of wars known as the Punic Wars. The Punic Wars were long and brutal. They tested Rome's strength and resolve. In the end, Rome emerged victorious. Carthage was defeated and destroyed. Rome's victory in the Punic Wars made it the dominant power in the Mediterranean. It also marked a turning point in Roman history. Rome was no longer simply a regional power, it was now an empire. Rome's conquest of Italy was a gradual process. It was marked by both diplomacy and warfare. The Romans were skilled at making alliances and incorporating conquered peoples into their society. This approach helped to solidify their control over Italy. The latter years of the Republic were marked by internal strife. Civil wars erupted as ambitious generals vied for power. One of these generals was Julius Caesar. Caesar was a brilliant military leader and a shrewd politician. He conquered Gaul, which is modern-day France, and extended Roman rule further. Caesar's growing power and popularity alarmed some members of the Senate. They feared he was becoming too powerful. In 44 BC, a group of senators assassinated Caesar. They hoped to save the Republic. However, Caesar's assassination had the opposite effect. It plunged Rome into another round of civil wars. Caesar's adopted son, Octavian, emerged victorious. Octavian took the name Augustus and became the first Roman emperor. The Roman Republic was at an end. It was replaced by the Roman Empire. Augustus established a new system of government. This system centralized power in the hands of the emperor. The Senate continued to exist, but it was now largely a rubber stamp for the emperor's decisions. The Pax Romana, a golden age of prosperity. Augustus's reign marked the beginning of the Pax Romana. This was a period of unprecedented peace and prosperity for the Roman Empire. The Pax Romana lasted for over 200 years. During this time, the Roman Empire reached its greatest territorial extent. The Pax Romana was a time of great cultural and economic flourishing. Trade flowed freely throughout the empire. Roman citizens enjoyed a high standard of living. The arts and literature flourished. The Romans built roads, aqueducts, and public buildings. Many of these structures still stand today. The Pax Romana was a remarkable achievement. It was a testament to the effectiveness of Roman rule. The Roman Empire brought peace, stability, and prosperity to a vast region. The Pax Romana had a profound impact on Western civilization. Section 6. Architectural Wonders. A testament to Roman ingenuity. The Romans were renowned for their architectural prowess. They were masters of engineering and construction. They built impressive structures that have stood the test of time. These structures served practical purposes and showcased Roman power and ingenuity. One of the most iconic Roman structures is the Colosseum. The Colosseum was a massive amphitheater. It could hold up to 50,000 spectators. Gladiatorial contests, mock battles, and even animal hunts were held within its walls. The Colosseum is a testament to Roman engineering. It is a marvel of design and construction. The Romans were also skilled builders of roads and aqueducts. Roman roads were essential for communication and trade. They connected the far-flung corners of the empire. Roman aqueducts brought fresh water to cities and towns. They were engineering marvels that used gravity to transport water over long distances. Roman architecture was not limited to grand public structures. The Romans also built impressive private homes, bathhouses, and temples. Roman architecture reflected their practical needs, their aesthetic sensibilities, and their desire to leave a lasting legacy. Section 7. Cracks in the Empire, Seeds of Decline. The Pax Romana was not to last. By the 3rd century AD, the Roman Empire was showing signs of strain. A series of internal and external pressures threatened to tear the empire apart. The empire faced economic problems, military conflicts, and political instability. One factor in Rome's decline was the rise of Christianity. Christianity, initially a Jewish sect, spread rapidly throughout the Roman Empire. It challenged traditional Roman values and beliefs. The Roman authorities saw Christianity as a threat to their authority. They persecuted Christians, but their efforts were ultimately futile. Christianity continued to spread, and eventually it became the dominant religion of the Roman Empire. Another problem was the constant threat of invasion. Barbarian tribes, pushed westward by the Huns, pressed against the empire's borders. The Roman army, once the mightiest in the world, was overstretched and weakened. It struggled to hold back the barbarian tide. The Roman Empire was also plagued by internal divisions. Power struggles between emperors, generals, and politicians weakened the empire from within. Corruption and inefficiency were rampant. The once unified empire was becoming increasingly fragmented. Section 8. The Fall of Rome, an Empire Divided. In the late 4th century AD, the Roman Empire split into two halves, the Western Roman Empire and the Eastern Roman Empire. This division was an attempt to make the vast empire more manageable. However, it ultimately hastened the fall of the Western Roman Empire. The Western Roman Empire was beset by problems. Barbarian invasions continued unabated. The economy was in shambles. The government was paralyzed by corruption and instability. In 476 AD, a barbarian general named Odoacer deposed the last Western Roman emperor, Romulus Augustulus. The fall of the Western Roman Empire was a momentous event. It marked the end of an era. The once mighty Roman Empire had crumbled into dust. The fall of Rome was not a single event, but rather a long and drawn-out process. It was the culmination of centuries of decline. The Eastern Roman Empire, also known as the Byzantine Empire, survived for another 1,000 years. It preserved much of Roman culture and learning. However, the fall of the Western Roman Empire had a profound impact on Western Europe. It ushered in a period of instability and fragmentation known as the Dark Ages. Section 9. The Legacy of Rome, an Enduring Influence. Although the Roman Empire is long gone, its legacy continues to shape the world we live in today. Roman law, language, architecture, and culture have left an indelible mark on Western civilization. The Romans were pioneers in law, government, and engineering. Roman law is the foundation of many legal systems in the world today. The Roman concept of a republic influenced the founding fathers of the United States. Roman architecture continues to inspire awe and wonder. The ruins of Roman buildings are scattered across Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. The Roman Empire may be a distant memory, but its legacy lives on. The Romans left behind a rich tapestry of culture, law, and innovation. Their achievements continue to inspire and influence us today. The story of the Roman Empire is a reminder of the rise and fall of civilizations. It is a tale of ambition, power, and ultimately the fragility of human endeavors.